welcome back to Taking a Page on Reiki, and thank you so much for joining us once again on a new episode. So excited to have you, so happy to have this opportunity, have this platform to share with you what I know about Reiki, as well as my own story, my own journey, my own experiences. Really grateful, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking the previous videos. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for your comments. I really appreciate them. For those of you who are new to the channel, who are new to my series, hi, I'm Paige, and yeah, nice to have you here. If you're new, definitely please subscribe to Love and Sign channel, and feel free to leave a thumbs up if this video is helpful to you. And please share with me your opinion, please share with me your experience, what you think about the topic that we are discussing. Please feel free to share them. Okay, so today we are going to talk about using Reiki beyond the physical healing. And I have to say, this is going to be a mini series within Taking a Page on Reiki series itself. Something I like to try, something new, and I'm going to not just talk about Reiki, but at the end of the episode I want to try and share with everyone the actual Reiki healing itself, and allow everyone to experience it, allow everyone to have a feel of how the energy can work. So yeah, if you're interested, stick with me to the end, and consent to receive the energy, because I won't send Reiki to anyone without the consent itself. Okay, so with all that said, yes, let's talk about the purpose, or explain about this little mini series. I have no idea how many episodes it's going to be yet. So if you like this, if you are feeling like you find this episode helpful, and share your experience, comment, like the video, and give me a sign that you like content like this, so that I will create more content like this for everyone. And yeah, your opinions really matter, so please let me know. Please feel free to put them down below in the comments itself. I'm looking forward to read all of them. Okay, so without further ado, let's talk about using Reiki beyond the physical. And yes, I believe in the previous episode itself, I do not remember which episode, don't ask me. Just one of the episodes that I definitely have mentioned that Master Usui has created Usui Reiki Ryoho not just for healing purposes, but also to help one to achieve that a joyous and abundant life that is worthy of living. And yeah, I would say throughout many researchers and some interaction with Japanese practitioner, I see that some Japanese practitioner actually regards Usui Reiki Ryoho as Master Usui's guide for one to achieve Anshin Ritsume, which is a state of enlightenment that Master Usui has spent years trying to achieve, and eventually did achieve when he received Reiki on the top of Mount Kurama. However, as time passed, Reiki is often being quoted as the physical hands-on healing modalities. Okay, like if you search on Google like what is Reiki, it is always being quoted as an alternative physical healing modalities that can help one to improve their physical condition. It can go way beyond that, and I believe that there is this misconception, or this, I would say, an interpretation of Reiki being a physical healing modalities, simply because all these step-by-step healing modalities for the physical are easier to be taught in lessons and courses, as well as physical healing is always easier to be proven for people to market their courses. It's always easier to say that, hey, you can use this energy to heal your physical body, you can use this energy to help yourself, if you have any sickness, or your any pains, you can use Reiki to assist them. And Reiki can assist them, but it can go beyond that. There's nothing wrong with focusing on physical healing, as it is too a way for us to improve our lifestyle, and many people needed it. There are people who are unable to afford the medical care for their own healing. There are a lot of people who are, maybe they don't trust the medical care that they are being given, or they are, I don't know, there are people who need Reiki. I'm not saying that Reiki is, above medical system, above medical treatments. Once again, I totally support to use Reiki alongside with medical treatments to help one improve their life. Okay. However, Reiki can be so much more, and if you're open to it, this little mini series that I created over here, we are going to talk about how to use Reiki beyond the physical, to focus on, let's say, the emotional healing, the mental healing, even the spiritual healing, if you're interested. Okay, the first way that I like to share, which is something that I really like to use for myself, and I have used it numerous times and it's always helpful. So to use Reiki to work through our childhood or past traumas and wounds, to help us to heal from them, to help us to to relieve our pain, to relieve the burden that we have been carrying from the moment that those past trauma has formed, to assist us also to recognize our traumatic response, so that we can create healthier relationship, not just with others but also with ourselves, and also with anything that involve, like you might have like past traumas with money, and that is a strain in the relationship you have with money, and you can use Reiki to assist yourself to heal that. And also, of course, you can use Reiki to assist yourself, like let's say you have past wounds from your parents, and you can heal that, okay, which I believe a lot of people might not. If you're still mad at your parents, you might not want to work through it, but with Reiki, with it helping you, you can get through, or you can actually learn to have that forgiveness, learn to achieve that more peaceful relationship, more peace. Like, it's not going to shift everything from bad to good immediately, but it can create that neutral ground that you can step on, that where you can start to reconcile with those who have hurt you, reconcile with those who have let's say let you down before. Also, more importantly, that can reconcile with you, with the childhood you, that you have been hurt, that you have been disappointed, that you have been restricted, where you can find your own voice again. You can use Reiki to do all this. So yes, it's always possible to send Reiki across time and space, especially when you are working with your own energy. I personally had doubt back when I was like just a level 1 Reiki practitioner, and I'm pretty sure many of you too are afraid of sending Reiki back to your childhood. Sending a Reiki back in time would mess up the energy when you're working with time and space. But I have to say, we are not, like, time does not work that way. That's one thing, okay? You sending energy back in time to your childhood self to heal those past wounds is not going to miraculously change the past. There's nothing in the world, I believe, that can really change the past. The past is the past. It happens. It's a history. So what energy healing do in this situation? They are actually helping to neutralize the energy of the event itself. Just changing the energy. Changing the energy meaning that your current self be able to look back at those memories without as much pain and burden and guilt and shame and restriction and all those things that came with the wounds itself. So yeah, if you are having that worry about you will be messing up other people's or your own past by sending Reiki back in time, listen, throw those worry out the window and never take it back, okay? You do not need those worry. You won't be able to mess up with Reiki. And yes, another thing I like to bring up is that you are able to send Reiki or any energy across time and space always, because when we are working with energy, Energy itself exists in the realm that is beyond time and space. There is no time and space in the energetic realm, and definitely with intention, like you can write down the intention, you can say it out loud, you can direct the energy wherever you want it to go. But yes, set clear intention, sit with yourself, think up the intention that you want to set. Think up the intention to assist yourself to send to a clear time and space, so that the energy can assist you to help, more precisely. Is directing the energy that way. It's not saying that energy will always go and heal that way. I have to say, like, give room for energy to flow, because energy always flow to where it's needed, especially when you're working with Reiki. Reiki is always flowing to where you are needing it to. Reiki is very effective in helping one to relieve their buried emotional burdens and wounds from the past, from the childhood. And all you need to do is simply, once again, set an intention and let Reiki to guide you on what to do. How can you do it? This is not a fast, I would say, process. It might take one a few weeks, or maybe it will take one a few months, or even a few years to really overcome all those emotional burdens and wounds and find their own voice again. But after all this, all this time that you spend, after all this, effort that you put in, you will discover at the end of the day it is worth it, because you will find yourself having healthier, reaction, having healthier, conception of the world. You can recognize your own toxic behavior, and also you can recognize other people's toxic behavior with this healing. And some people like to do, combine this Reiki healing itself with, let's say, journaling, meditation, or even tarot reading. Others that like to, just send Reiki to a memory. They can do so by, let's say, holding to a old toy, an old charm, an old photograph, and just send Reiki to the memory of what happened at that time. Once again, no, Reiki cannot change what happened in the past, but it can help one to bring balance, to help one to bring that neutrality energetically back to those memories, back to those moments. It can help one to, alleviate the pain and resentment that you are still harboring, because emotion that we are holding on to is not going anywhere, especially if you have not expressed them, especially if you have not talk about them to other people, you have kept them buried. It will remain buried in your, mind and soul. And using Reiki itself can assist you to, elevate it, to help you to, lessen the pain, lessen the suffering that you are going through. And yeah, I think that is, that is a pretty big step, that to help one to let things go, to move on, and come back to the present with more peace and ease. So with that being said, of course, once again, I'm going to give everyone, if you are not interested in receiving the Reiki for that healing, then you can turn off this video now. And for those of you who are open to receive, who would like to experience the Reiki, for sending back in time, for helping you to heal those past wounds, memories, and and relieve those burdens, feel free to stick with me for the next part. For those of you who are staying for this Reiki mini session, welcome back. So yes, once again, I will have a little little caption over here, okay, that is a consent. So please feel free to read it out loud if you consent to receive the Reiki energy for your own healing. Okay, so the consent goes: I, your full name here, open to receive the Reiki energy to assist my healing of past wounds and traumatic experiences. May the energy brings me peace and healing for my highest and greatest good. And may this energy assist me to release all that is holding me back from my brightest self. So it is. If you would like to add on your own intention, feel free to add on, and then closing it with amen, with so it is, however you like to do it. Okay, so yeah, over here feel free to either sit back, relax. Okay, you can either sit or you can lie down, and you can either close your eyes, you can have soft gaze. There's no right or wrong way to do this. And over here I will invite you to breathe with me. So breathe in for 3 and out for 5. Breathe in for 3 and out for 5. And breathe in for 3 and out for 5. If you have any worries, any thoughts that is bothering you right now, feel free to call on the wind to come near you and let it carry all those thoughts, all those anxieties, all those things that is bothering or annoying you away. We are going to be in this moment and just breathe. Breathe in for 3 and out for 5. And breathe in for 3 and out for 5. So over here I'm just going to do a quick Reiki swipe of the energy field, so to balance out our energy field, to create the supportive space for this energy healing to take place. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to send Reiki to you. This will last for a few minutes. It's just a mini session, so feel free to just breathe. If you have emotion that is surfacing, allow yourself to feel them through. If you feel like crying, if you feel like laughing, smiling, however your body feel called to react to it, allow yourself to react to it. And most of all, continue to breathe and let your exhale carry out all those resistance that is still inside your body. Anything that that is preventing you from feeling the energy, that's preventing you from feeling all those emotions, to have those past, maybe those memories is surfacing to you. If you have resistance, gently let those resistance out with your exhale. If you're feeling nothing as well, that's all good as well, because sometimes energy work on a very subtle level that you might not feel it, that you might not see it until a few months, maybe even a few years down the road. It's all good. Let yourself go and just open to receive, trusting the Reiki will flow to where you need it to be, trusting the Reiki to assist you with your healing journey. Reiki is smart. Reiki know what it is doing, even though we sometimes do not know what we are doing. Well, not physically, but our higher self do. Let the energy guide you. If in the middle of this healing session, your body suddenly crave for water, sunlight, some food, take a note and then Give your body what it needs as soon as you can. If there's anything you feel surfacing that you like to journal down, you can go ahead and bring a journal and start writing it out as well. This can be an active healing. It can also be an inactive healing. You can focus on breathing if you want to, or you can utilize this energy for meditation, for journal session, or just simply allowing yourself to witness the memories without judgment. We leave judgment at the side. We don't need to judge what has happened. It has happened. It's neither good nor bad. It has happened. And now you are working on healing it. You're working on releasing all those pain those memories has caused you. Understand that your pain is valid. Definitely is valid, regardless of how small or how big it is. Understand that your anger is valid as well. Be angry at those people who have hurt you. Be angry at the situation that has disappointed you. It's okay to feel disappointment too. You are not asking for too much. You had your expectations. It's okay. Feel those emotions. Let them come to you. Feel them. If you feel like crying, let it out. If you feel like punching something, do so later, okay? I will invite everyone who is receiving this energy to write a letter to the person or the thing or the event that has hurt you. If that's yourself, write that letter addressed to yourself. If that is your loved ones, write that letter addressed to the loved ones. And let all your feelings, all your emotions pour out into that paper. Write them all out. Curse the person or the situation out. Let yourself cry. Let yourself swear. Let yourself feel the anger. Let them all out on that piece of paper, that letter. No one will judge you. Not even your guides, not even your higher self. They only hold you in the utmost admiration and utmost love. So don't worry about needing to look or be perfect in front of them. Let yourself cry and let those emotions out. You deserve it. And once again, those emotions are valid. What you're feeling are valid. Write all those letters. Write all those things that you like to say to that person, to the situation, to anything at all. Write them all out. And by the end of it, when you have done letting all those emotions out, I'll encourage you to burn the letter, or otherwise, if you are unable to, tear those letters up into pieces, throw them away. I personally love burning the letter, because there's something very relieving to see things going up in flame. So if you are open to it, if you are able to do it, burn them. But if you're not, then it's okay. If you just tear it up, throw it out into the trash, you have released it. You do not need to hold on to that burden anymore. This is in the past. You deserve peace in the present and not holding on to those emotional burdens of the past. And also, if that person that you're angry at, if that person that you're disappointed at is yourself, forgive yourself. You deserve compassion. You deserve the freedom to make mistakes. You know, from the event, you've learned a whole lot more, and you deserve it. You deserve not the pain. You deserve the forgiveness, I mean. You deserve the peace. You deserve to be let go of that chain. Break free of the chain. You do not need it to hold you in place anymore. Set yourself free. So for the rest of the day, I'll encourage you to take it a little more gentle, okay, gentler, okay, and if you are able to, okay, give yourself something good, buy yourself something nice, either it's food or clothing or makeup or anything. Treat yourself. Healing is a very big job, like it's a very big task that you are going through. Give yourself that little celebration, a little consolidation, so that you can feel better. Okay? And over here, I'm going to use Reiki to once again swipe everyone's energy field to harmonize everything. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, the other side. 1, 2, 3. And I'm wrapping everyone in a layer of heavenly fire, protection, and wrapping everyone in giant rose energy for love, for protection. Rose energy is very beautiful. It is in the vibration of love. And wrapping everyone also in a layer of lotus energy, which is forgiveness and compassion, because you deserve it. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. Thank you for joining me on today's mini healing session. Once again, if you like this video, please feel free to click like and subscribe, as well as share this video with those you believe. Share this video with those you believe would help. Tell them what is going on, and share with me your experience, share with me your stories. I'm looking forward to hear from you soon. Talk to you soon. See you next episode. Bye.